So I had some people asking about the Digi-ID, and it's linked to something called AntumID, ANTUMID, and there's basically a couple things you're going to want to get, and one of those is this. The Digi-ID, AntumID Easy Extension. This is for the Chrome browser, and you'll see a button here that says click to add it to Chrome or whatever. And you can add it there. And the other thing is on your Android device. One second. All right, the other thing is this other side, but I want to move my video off the screen here. Just hide that. So this is the other side. Now they've got the typical Digibyte wallet you could download. There's the Digi sample app, whatever, and then there's this Digi/AntumID app. This is the one I did get, and there's links if you have Android down here or iOS, Apple, and it'll take you right to the Play Store or whatever, and you can download it. If you're logged in, you can download it, and then it'll actually download to your phone without you having to do anything. But in either case, you could search for it in the Play Store or the Apple Store, whatever it is, and then install it. So you'll have this little thing up here where if you're visiting websites and you want to put in a password, create an account, whatever password, that sort of thing, you can actually use your phone app now, this Digi-ID, to handle all of that. So one reason you might want to do that is, here's a perfect example. When all the scam stuff happened with cryptos, the Ponzi schemes, the BitConnects, all that stuff, anybody that signed up to any of those sites, you typically logged in using your email address or whatever, and of course a password you probably normally use for other websites too, like most people do, that we shouldn't do, but most people do it anyways. So you probably start getting emails that say, oh, your account has been hacked, and I have your password, and here it is, and you're like, oh shit, they do have my password. Please send Bitcoin down to this address, and we won't, do anything to you, whatever. It's a scam, anyways. The point of that is though that information is now on the internet, the dark web, so to speak, too. So your email address is there, accessible to a whole bunch of people. Your password is there, accessible to a whole bunch of people. Even if you didn't get caught in a crypto scam, other websites have been hacked. Adobe has been hacked. Financial institutions you may have had logged in have been hacked. Facebook has been hacked. Remember the IRS thing, the credit score company. Remember that? They got hacked. Oh, not the IRS, but the credit score. Oh, crap. Well, there goes almost all of Americans' information's gone. So what would happen is these hackers could then just start creating little scripts that automatically log into well-known websites using your email address that they have and your password they have on file to see if they can get access. So what you should do is, when you're on any website and you create a new account, or even if you have accounts, a bunch of accounts on different websites now, and you realize, yeah, I kind of all use the same passwords on all those sites, you normally should use a different password for different websites. And it shouldn't be a password where you just like add a digit to the end, like, oh, let me just add a 1 there. Next website, let me do the same password, add a 2 at the end. Like, it should be a different password. Problem is, how do you remember all these passwords? You don't. And that's why most people, and I mean most people, will simply use the same password. Listen, I'm in IT. I've been guilty of this too. Using the same password for every single site. I've done that in the past. So this type of platform, this add-on, which attaches to a Digibyte wallet, technically speaking, and you can restore your Digibyte wallet seed phrase to this one if you want when you set it up on your phone. Or you can create a new wallet and then send Digibyte from your old wallet to this wallet if you want. It doesn't really matter. But anyways, this thing will help keep all your passwords to all the different websites you visit online within its system, but it is stored using your phone, again, using this Digi-ID. In this app, it will be able to log in for you, and essentially because you are controlling the wallet application, it will know it's you, basically. So it's very hard for somebody to hack your account now, especially if you're using a different password at every different site. And this thing helps you create passwords. It'll help you just create it. You won't really have to remember it. As long as you got your phone app and stuff, you're good to go. It will have you create a seed phrase like other wallets for backup. Write that down on paper, right? Not on your computer. Write it down on paper, save it, put it in your safe, that sort of thing, like you always did with any other wallet you had. That way, should anything happen in the future, you lost your computer, you lost something, your phone, oh, that's okay. I've got my seed phrase, I'll restore it. And guess what? All your passwords, boom, saved, ready to go. Ready to go. So it's a little different than where, like, if I lost this laptop and I had logins on certain websites and I lost this laptop without this Digi-ID, like in other words, the old way of doing things, and I get a new laptop, I got to log in all those sites. Oh, what was my password? I don't know. Click a link. I forgot it. All that goes away. You got your seed phrase. Boom. They got your password stored securely. You're good to go. So now, granted, coming from IT security, the safest thing to do is not use anybody's application, including Digi-ID, AntumID, and anybody, and write down your password somewhere in your own little password book. And yes, create different passwords for every site you visit. That would be the absolute safest thing. But we do have to give some trust sometimes when necessary. And again, this is crypto. It's Digi-Byte. I like the idea. I think it's going to be totally fine. I plan on using it. Because I don't want to have to carry a little book. I'm not going to carry it with me. I'm not carrying a little password book with me. What happens if it got stolen off my desk? What if it got stolen? I forgot it somewhere. It fell out of my pocket. Someone's got my stuff. You know what I mean? Again, we're in the digital world. There's got to be trust to some entities. This isn't Google. This is Open AntumID and Digi-Byte. Some places that I will trust way before I ever trust Google or some deep state companies. So it's a good idea. It's going to work great. It creates and helps you with passwords for all kinds of different websites, different ones. It's just a win-win. You just do your little phone, boop, log in, thank you. Got my password, we're good to go. It's really simple. So this might be something that, again, government starts implementing. Oh, this is way more secure than our systems, what we used to do. Because how many times have you heard, even in government, they get an email from a scam email, they don't know it's a scam, they click a link, and then they're screwed. They've given away their login information to some site or something, and now they're screwed. The government office or whatever, they're in trouble now because, oh God, someone clicked on it. It's not their fault. Something like this, you got your Digi-ID, your phone or whatever, and it's set up from the IT department. Like, this is going to be the future of being secure, okay? So, anyways, I wanted to share that with you, and I'll put some links up to a couple of these places so you can download them if you want. Take care.